It's getting that face-to-face meeting where the magic can happen. And, we live in a world now where everyone wants to focus so much on digital marketing, right? Let's put out tons of stuff on social media. Let's pay for all of these ads out there. And don't get me wrong, like I'm sure your show has ads, my show has ads too. But we also know that it's so much more about brand awareness. When you look at digital advertising, the focus is so much more on brand awareness. It doesn't always convert, especially in that B2B space, which is where business development comes in. It's still just about creating interest and opening doors. And I'm excited to chat with you all about it today.
This is great. Well, let's kind of break this into four different sections here, because I heard you say it's getting that face-to-face meeting. I want to talk
Yeah.
about that. You also talked about identifying opportunities. I want to talk about that. You said the right people. I want to talk about that. And then starting a relationship, maybe we can tee that up also. So let's kind of start with our goal, the face-to-face meeting. And as you said, Kelly, that's where the magic happens. What are
Yeah.
some things that we need to keep top of mind and be mindful of about setting these face-to-face meetings, things like that?
Yeah, well, I think in business development historically, a lot of companies, a lot of leaders have sat down with their BD teams and said, and I'm sure you've been in that room, where they sit down and say, Scott, our goal this year is to make $1 million in new revenue. Business development team, figure it out. Right? But what does that mean? So many companies, I've been in those rooms and it was before I really understood it. And what I would look at that and just say, okay, great, I need to get more meetings. I think every BD person understands that we're being measured on meetings. But how do we know that we're actually being successful, right?
Right.
Because you could
Right.
have 5 meetings that week and still have no clue if you're even close to achieving your revenue growth number. So,
Mhm.
what I always teach when I'm sitting down with business development, coaching students for the first time is we have to learn to tie business development to something we can actually control. The only thing that a business development person can control is the amount of meetings that they secure because they can control the effort it takes to secure those meetings. So I always say we have to measure success in meetings.